where the breathing is easy, the living is good. Out in the great outdoors.
Larry Smith Outdoors is brought to you by Warrior Boats, Vortex, Tub Hotels, Leroy's Meats, Bartline Barrels, Magic Products, Power Sports Company, Mike's Country Meats, Baronet Blinds, Drexel Building Supply, Eskimo and the MRD Group.
Out in the great outdoors.
Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's show. Guess where we are? Yes, indeed. We're up in Sturgeon Bay with our good friend, Lonnie Goldman. How you doing, buddy? Hey, I'll tell you, Lonnie, boy, you got a lot of stuff going on. So you basically, besides having the largest ice guiding service in the state of Wisconsin, you now are probably have the largest storage unit service of any guide that I know. You bought this facility here. This is where your shop always was, and now you've kind of, you know, that's the thing I love about you is that you're always trying to expand everything you got going on. And now you bought this whole piece of property up here in Sturgeon Bay. What a beautiful piece. You got a beautiful house out front there. I don't know how many storage units you have here. You got some big warehouses here. Let's talk a little bit about, before we get into the ice fishing deal, what you have going on here. Yeah. And I can eat my door.
Yeah, we brought a storage facility up here in Sturgeon Bay, right off the highway, actually, Highway 4257. So it's beautiful. We store campers in the big warehouses, boats, RVs, and then we got outside storage, and I rent out a couple of the shops. They're heated with bathrooms. Guys run small businesses out of there, and I've got my heated shop. And then we got the house that we're going to have for fishermen. So we're really excited about that. We're full pretty much this winter. Then in summer, a lot of our groups will stay there. So we have a beautiful ranch home, 3-bedroom, 3-bath. So we're really excited to start getting into some lodging.
Yeah, this is an amazing piece of property. Hey, but let's talk about ice fishing.
Yeah.
Now, we've had a really strange year. Like, we started off super cold. We thought that, you know, it was going to be go, go, go. And all of a sudden it warmed up. But you've always got something going, and today we're going to try to target, we're going to go out right away and fish walleyes in the dark here, and then we're going to switch to some perch fishing and white fishing, and then we're going to go back to walleye fishing. Yeah. Your main business in the winter is white fishing. Correct. And you run how many shacks, and you're basically out on Larson's Reef, and you're fishing a lot of deep water. Let's talk about that real quick too.
Yeah. So we run, I think we're up to 35 ice houses. We've got a crew of 10 guys that work for us through the winter. We'll run approximately 1,800 to 2,000 people through the winter for Sturgeon Bay. And, you know, we got a good business. We do the shore launch. We got heated crew cab Polaris's that take the customers in and out. And, you know, the guys will clean the fish. It's a full meal deal. You come in, we've got all the equipment. We've got really nice rod and reels. We got a great staff and crew, the heart of our business.
Hang on to your heinies. We're going to go hit the ice and hopefully pop a couple of giant walleyes right off the bat.
Hey guys, we're jigging walleye up here this morning. Here's what we like to do up here for trophy walleyes. I like to take a minnow. I lay back this treble hook, and what you do is you go right to the bottom of the chin and come out right to the top of the head here. And you just like let it dangle down. And what I like to do is just pinch the back off like that. So you got a little bit of meat on there, a little bit of scent. I like to fish about a foot off the bottom, anywhere from 6 inches to a foot off the bottom. And once it's on the bottom, you're gonna let it sit right on the bottom. Always check your drag. And once I start marking a fish, I work it a couple different ways. I'll just do these little pops. I'll see what the fish's interest is. If he's really chasing me, or she, the walleye, then I get a little more aggressive, and I pick up my pace a little bit to really try to trigger that fish. I just kind of pound the bottom a little bit and let it sit for a second, then bring it up real slow, and a lot of times, boom, that'll trigger a strike.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Thomas, I am going to go with the Tangerine Tiger this morning. Just kind of feels like a Tangerine Tiger kind of moment, you know? That's the great part about moonshine. They've got so many colors. No, don't look at that, baby. Looks good to me. I'd eat that sucker. All right. I've got the standard Lance color on my other rod, so I can switch once it gets a little bit lighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with this Super Glow, and then once it gets a little lighter, I'm going to go with the black and gold. Just, you can't go wrong with black and gold. It's just all around probably the best color. I got it. Aha! The old man glasses. I swore I'd never wear these things. That's the cool part about fishing and hunting and spending your life outdoors. You never get past 54. You stay right there. Remember that. Talk about glow. I tell you, I don't know what Tom does over there in his mystery shop at Moonshine Lures, but there's nobody that can paint like he can. So I'm jigging in about 26 feet of water. Got my FLX 30 going here. You can see on both sides. Right here's my swivel. There's my bait. That's the bottom right there. Of course, the same on this side.
Larry, what do we got here, buddy?
Come on, Lon. What a way to start the morning off. Excellent. Maggie, what's Lonnie got?
I don't know. We just hooked up here.
I'm going to move here.
Yeah, get that out of here. I don't know what we got, but it's my third fish.
That you marked, huh? I just marked 2. That's a good fish. Aha, Thomas. I told you to go over by Lonnie. I was right. You know, the cool part about what you got, Lonnie, is like there's nobody else out here. You know, I mean, and that's really what it's about. If you can find your own little nook and cranny and get on, you have a chance at catching a big fish, you know? Whoa! Woohoo! Nice job, Lon. Holy man, dude.
Dude, right off the bat.
What a nice fish. That's a way to start the morning off there.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, baby. You know what? We just lost another one out there. I marked 2 of them right there. Look at that. Maggie's happy about that.
Maggie
just crushed that too.
Maggie loves big Sturgeon Bay walleyes.
Look at her.
She just loves them.
She's cleaning that baby right off. I can't believe how much fight that fish gave you too. That's the cool part about fishing deep water too, you know. You get a chance to fight the fish where we're so used to, you know, fishing Winnebago and the upper lakes where we're fishing like 8 to 20 feet of water. At least here, you got some deep water. Man, just absolutely crush it. Hooked up.
Here he is right here. Here he is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, buddy. Nice Sturgeon Bay walleye, brother. Oh, that.
I'll tell you what, that fish came flying right up. I'm in about 29 feet of water here, and literally, I brought him 10 feet up before he hit it, but he pulverized it. Just, I had him below the hole and come on, butt.
Oh, it's one. Sure enough. That's a damn tough piece of white.
Big old fatty female. Put her back. Better lay her eggs and have some more in the future.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I'll tell you, we are setting up for perch now. It's kind of something different. I haven't done a lot with Lonnie is fish perch, and even though the perch population has come back pretty strong up on the bay right here, we're fishing on obviously Sturgeon Bay area up on the eastern side of the bay, where typically when we're fishing perch, we're on the west side of the bay. This is kind of unique here to be able to come out here and target walleyes in the morning, do a little perch fishing, and then go back out and do some white fishing, and then right before dark, get back on the walleyes. But what we're doing is we're fishing these bays. We're fishing a little bit deeper, like we're fishing anywhere from 10 down to about almost 20 feet of water. We're kind of on a shelf right here. The only thing I don't like about, you know, this side is that I think the fish can be really spooky. So really, when a flag goes up, what I like to do, and I've learned this from the guys in the Bite Me, is really kind of, instead of running for it right away, just kind of give it a little bit of time for that fish to obviously digest that bait, and because we're going to keep these fish anyways, and have it go into have it down really good before you start going out to the tip ups. In a more of a walk versus a run, especially because we got cleats on making all the noise. Again, what will happen is as soon as that flag goes up and you go for it, a lot of times these fish, especially if they're a little bit finicky, will end up dropping that bait. So you get to the tip up and there'll be 3-4 feet of line out, and the fish will drop it because of you making that noise. Hey guys, if you're like me and you always forget your depth finder, you can always use your Vexilar, and that's what I'm going to use to get my bait set right where it needs to be. So I'm basically just going to set it in there. I got my bait already on because I'm not going to pull it back up, and you can just see it going down there, and I'm going to keep it tight to the bottom within about 6 inches. Ooh, see, now that was a mistake right there. The Bite Me went up and we walked at it right away, and that fish heard us coming and dropped it. So definitely that was my fault, 100%. Got excited about the first one. I should have waited 2 or 3 minutes, let that fish inhale that bait. Wait. I gotta tell myself that. Wait. Hey, you know, I'll tell you what, you know, no matter what, you always gotta think about ice safety. And obviously, you know, we've had a ton of rain and you know, warm conditions, and you know, we got 10-12 inches of ice, but a lot of it's soft, you know, and that's going to change again. But I never go anywhere. I don't care if I'm driving my truck on the lake without having my picks, you know. And I know a lot of people talk about it. It's one of them kind of things that's been over and over. But I'm telling you, I almost lost my life about 10-12 years ago because I didn't have these on me. I went through and they were in my four-wheeler, and the four-wheeler was on the bottom of the lake. Most of the time you only get one chance, and I was lucky, so I got another chance, but I always have these on me no matter what. Hey Lon, so what really made you think about, you know, starting to guide for perch? You know, just the demand in general, or, you know, obviously when you guys are fishing whitefish, you gotta wait till you get some good ice because you're going quite a ways out, you know. Get them?
Yeah. So, you know, we've been catching a lot of perch. I sent the guys out here earlier this year, just did a little fun fishing before season.
Another one up, yeah.
Another one up. And
another one up over there.
And we got to know Rick and Terry over the years at the
ice
show.
Yeah, because they're right next to you guys.
Yeah, and we just started talking. I'm like, you know, I got to go do these perch.
There you go.
That's a nice 8-incher.
Yep, that right there is where I start keeping them. Yeah, because I butterfly all my perch. I run them through a tumbler, and I love using that tumbler. And basically, you know, I butterfly them, and I've always liked the skin on my perch. Perch and gills, I leave the skin on.
A nice perch. Yep. There you go. Nice 9-incher. There you go.
It's a keeper. That's what we're after. Nice fatty.
Hey, I'll tell you what a great way, again, Lonnie, when you start thinking about, you know, doing something different. It's kind of interesting to see how this perch population on the bay has come back. You know, you've seen that last summer. We were off of O'Connell fishing up on the shoals a lot and fishing that western shore. And I know a lot of guys on this side, when this typically you fish this side a lot more, this last summer caught a lot of nice perch.
We did. We got out and did a lot of perch, and boy, it was really good. And you know, we're going to start guiding for perch. I mean, just we're on a good population. We're keeping the. Boy, we've got one there, one there, one there. We're running steady.
They're all up. Hey, Maggie, did you do this?
Her fault.
Did you do this, Maggie?
It's all your fault.
Right, she's got that guilty look on her face. It's a good fish. There we go. That's a nice perch right there. I'll take them like that all day long. Them 10 to 11 inches is absolutely perfect. There's another Bite Me go up. Nothing new about that. I guide pretty much over 300 days a year, and the people that I bring into my boat aren't just customers and friends, they're actually family. And I always try to keep these people as comfortable as I can and safe, and I cannot think of a better product than a Warrior boat. Why is their customer service so good? Because they know that you're part of their family. Come join the Warrior family.
Chef Josh here, Maple Meeting Place, Leroy Lunch. Today we are making venison meatballs with a sauce that I make, a honey bourbon barbecue sauce. I pre-mixed some breadcrumbs, some egg, bacon, and some pork sausage with my venison. People love meatballs, and this is one of my biggest appetizers anywhere I go. Because it is venison, I'm gonna add a little bit of oil to the pan. Once you got a nice caramelization on them, I threw a little bit of butter in the pan. Butter makes everything better. I hit it with our sauce. And we're gonna let that cook for about 15 minutes. And the meatballs will soak up that sauce and that flavor. And they'll be good to go and you can serve them. All right, it's been 15 minutes. The sauce is really nice and stuck to those meatballs. Perfect. Barbecue meatballs.
Double toes. Oh.
Spilled some donut.
Might have them. Never leave home without them. All right. Hey, I'll tell you, in conditions like this, it's nice and warm out, but I really don't feel like getting wet anymore. I'm gonna take care of that problem. I'm marking plenty of fish. It is time for the hub. Quick fish, man. And I mean quick fish. I'm gonna be dry. They're all gonna be wet. I bet there'll be like a huddle in here later on. See you guys a little bit later. How's the weather out there? It's pretty darn nice in here. Hooked up, all right. Woo! Dude, I thought it was over, but apparently not.
Yeah, we've also rainy day.
Got that cloud cover, you got fog, you got everything, man. I'll tell you.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Look at the
whitefish,
size
big
of that
whitefish.
whitefish, dude.
Ooh, nice. Now, Lonnie, this is a big thing in Sturgeon Bay. You know, I can't believe over all the years how popular whitefishing has become.
Fish, brother. Yeah.
I mean, this has really become a crazy sport.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is. I mean, the whitefish have gotten popular. It's just, they call this the whitefish capital of the world. Lower Green Bay has got a lot of forage, or Green Bay in general, and these whitefish are over here just chowing, competing with the walleye and the, you know, the perch and the bass for forage.
Hold that up, young buckaroni.
This is Logan here. He helps us out. He does a good job. And
how'd you find out about the job?
Well, I actually was watching one of your episodes
Oh, really?
a couple years ago, and I was like, that'd be such a cool thing to do. And then
Yeah.
talked to Cole, and I'm like, is there any way I could get in with trophy ice? He's like, I'll talk to Lonnie, see what I can do. And then Lonnie got a hold of me, and
here you are, huh?
Here I am.
You know, we're fishing shiver minnows right now, and it's definitely getting dark out. So the one thing I like to do is they have a glow ring, and it just goes right on your unit like this. And look at that. Talk about charging a bait. That thing works absolutely awesome. That's a happy looking shiver minnow.
oh, here, Barbara. Got a good one on. Walleye time here, guys. Prime time.
I'm shaking. I'm so darn excited.
I'm looking for leader here. You got a good one on there. There's a nice walleye. Ooh, 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 ooh. Here it is. Look at Barbara here.
Holy crap.
A nice walleye, baby.
Wow.
Bang!
Oh.
Yeah, buddy. Good job, Barbara. Nice fish.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what, you talk about like getting everything into one day. We literally did like 3 different species in one day today. It was rainy, foggy, cold. We caught walleyes this morning. We caught perch late morning. We came out and went back to the shop and had lunch, came back out and literally caught a pile of whitefish, and then Barbara hooked into the big walleye at the end to close it off. Lonnie, let's talk about what you got going here and let's rock and roll.
We're up in Sturgeon Bay, everyone. We're trophy ice fish, and you know, if you guys want to come up and catch some fish, give us a call. Barbara, 920-255-2617, or check our website out at www.trophyicefish.com.
And everybody, it's all about having a good time, and we definitely had an awesome time today. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We definitely want to give special thanks to all of our military men and women for the great service that they have given us and continue to give us, and along with all of our firefighters and paramedics, and no doubt all of our law enforcement agents. And it is a great day to be alive, everybody, and remember that always. And the best part is, we're going to see you guys and gals next week, and thanks for joining us. Awesome. Woo-hoo!
Around the ice.
Nope, big old cheapie.
Look at this hog. Is that going to fit through the hole? Slob.
Here, I'm just going to rip my shack off, or my...
Candace, Barbara, I got hooked, but you want to hold them off for the folks at home here?